Hey everybody, I hope everything is going well. My name is Alexandra Brown. Thank you for joining us for Cook With Us Traveling Edition. This week we are in the beautiful country of Greece where the water is blue, the architecture is amazing, and the food is phenomenal, right? This week we are making our Greek chicken salad. So please stay tuned as I show you how I go about making the Greek chicken salad. I found some great recipes online and I will post the recipe with the ingredients down below so you can check those out. You can go grocery shopping and then come home and watch the video. All right guys, so let's get started. All right, so let's get into it. So I want to teach everyone how to, or you guys probably already know how to do this, but I want to go over a different way of basically juicing a lemon as opposed to using an actual juicer or something that extracts the juice out of a lemon. So first, I'm going to cut the lemon this way as opposed to this way. You want to be careful. This knife is fresh. Oh my gosh, I forgot the most important part, guys. Okay, maybe I can still kind of do it. So before you actually are supposed to cut it, you're really supposed to roll it out and make it a lot softer. So before you do that cutting part, make sure you roll it out nice and good. And since I already cut it, I don't want to roll the juices out of it. So go ahead and just roll it on your cutting board or the surface. And then after you roll it for about 10 to 15 seconds, then you're gonna go ahead and cut it like I just did. Okay, so we got that. And basically we're just gonna squeeze it into here. So I'm gonna do it two different ways. So first I'm gonna squeeze it. That is one way. And then we can use this tongue as well. So we can get just a good grip on it so it's not slippery. Really get it down in there. Yep. Okay. Got all of it out. Use your muscles. Get all of this lemon juice out. I love fresh lemon juice, especially during the summer. Your lemons are gonna be a lot more affordable. So getting your lemons in the summer, making your fresh lemonade, or integrating it into your recipe like we are here with this Greek salad. So let's move this over here. And we're going to add 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil to this bowl. Because right now we're making our chicken first for our Greek salad. So I added my 2.5 tablespoons. And then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. One, 2. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons right here. Okay. And then next we're gonna go ahead and cut up our chicken, and then we're gonna add our chicken to this, and then we're gonna lay it out, and then we're gonna bake it. So right now I think is a really good time for you guys to set your ovens to about 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're gonna cook our chicken for about 18 minutes or until it reaches 165 degrees. But let's cut this chicken up right now. And so I got some really good organic chicken. This organic chicken cost me about $9.50, and I got 1.4 pounds of it. So I also considered that when I made my, I guess, marination for my chicken, how many pounds I already had of chicken. So when you do that, you have to portion your recipe to the amount of pounds of chicken that you have. If I had 2 pounds of chicken, I might use more olive oil and more lemon juice. Okay, so we're gonna just cut this up into chicken strips. The thing is with chicken, you do not have to rinse it off. Studies show that actually rinsing off chicken actually may end up spreading more bacteria around, because when you put the chicken under the water, it may splash everywhere and you're getting getting the bacteria everywhere else instead of actually keeping it where it already is. So I just recommend pulling it out of the package and then just cutting it up unless directions suggest otherwise. So I'm gonna put my chicken in with my olive oil lemon mixture. I think a good idea too is letting it marinate for about an hour or so, or even overnight if you want to do that. But that's all based on how you're feeling. And so I put this metal rack on here so it can basically, all the juices can kind of sink below it instead of kind of it all cohese together on the actual tray. So I'm going to lay it on here. I've actually never used a metal rack to cook, but I think this is a great idea. So I definitely will be purchasing a metal rack such as this for my home kitchen. And chicken is always optional for this type of recipe. You can always go vegetarian, or you can substitute it with tofu or something like that. Or even a chicken that's not actually chicken, like a plant-based chicken. But I do love chicken. I feel like chicken's a great source of protein. Okay, boom. So this is our chicken. We're gonna throw it in the oven for about 18 minutes or so, and we're gonna work on our next few parts of our Greek salad, and then we're gonna check on our chicken and temp it and make sure it gets to 165. Okay, so open up your ovens. It should be preheated and ready to go now. Okay, so this is our next part with our Greek salad. Right now, our chicken is baking. And so now we're gonna start going into our main vegetable part as well as our dressing. So let's start with our veggies. We have our famous English cucumber here. And we're only just gonna use half of it. I'm going to cut this end off. Then I cut it in half, like so. And then from there, I'm just gonna go down. And I feel like these are a lot easier because they're bite size. And then I love cucumbers. They're super light, fresh, yet still fulfilling. Cucumbers are so versatile. You can put them in your salad, you can put them in your water, you can put them with ranch, you know. I think it's really cool how versatile cucumbers are. Okay, we got our cucumbers. Let's move them to the side. Let's put this in here. Okay, next, let's do our pepper. So this is just a really annoying stem, so I'm just gonna cut that off. And then for me, I just like to cut that bottom part off and then go down. Try to get the top off as much as possible. Boom. And then we have zero waste. We can eat the bottom of this pepper. We can go around here and cut off that part. Put it in there. And we're only gonna do half the pepper. I'm going to take out all of that. And another thing too is, I mean, honestly, you could even just cut all the peppers right now, use half of it for in the Greek salad recipe, and then use the other half for later. This is a massive knife, so everybody at home be careful. And I like to just, you know, add variety to my salad. You know, you have red peppers, you have green peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and just to make your salad like really colorful. And peppers are really good for you guys. I mean, they have antioxidants in them. So, I mean, that's great for handling heart disease or anything like that. You just want to make sure that you get your vegetables in that have a variety of colors in them. Same thing with tomatoes. They also have antioxidants in them, which are really good for helping with heart disease and preventing preventative diseases. So we're cutting right now these tomatoes into wedges, like so. My wedge game could be a bit better, but as long as the tomato is getting in there, I feel like that is the most important part. And all these vegetables, I mean, this is really good. Like how I was mentioning how a lot of these foods contain antioxidants. I mean, just a lot of veggies in general. You know, you want half your plate to be fruits and vegetables anyway. So I think this salad is a great representation of that model. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna step off and I'm gonna grab a bowl real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now that I have my beautiful bowl, yes, we love the bowl, I'm going to put all of these items in the bowl. And we're gonna our salad is building on top of each other right now. And I mean, if you wanna get even more fancy, you could grab some greens, or like some spinach or arugula, whatever, and add it to here too. Okay, and now we have our onion. So we're going to do about half the onion, half a medium to small onion. Actually, I love onions. Some people can eat like tomatoes like apples. Like I couldn't eat an onion like an apple, but if you dared me to, I probably would. Because I just love onions. They're so good. They just bring out the flavors of everything, and they just add that like extra oomph to anything that you make, or that extra crunch, you know? Okay. So before the waterworks start coming, let's start our dressing. Okay, so we're gonna go into our dressings, and I love making my own dressing. I mean, it takes some time, but I noticed the flavors are a lot more rich and authentic when you make your own dressing, okay? So for our Greek salad dressing, we have some lemon zest here, and our lemon zest, and then we have our thyme, and then we have our salt as well as our pepper. I think this is gonna be a great mixture all together, because this is the lemon that we had from earlier. We zested it and then we juiced it. And then we also have our olive oil here. We have our 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We have our 1.5 tablespoons of our red wine vinaigrette. And then we have our 1 tablespoon here of our lemon juice. So that was left over after we had enough for our chicken. And then we're just gonna mix it all in here. And salt is always an option. If you don't love salt, or if you have any dietary restrictions, you can always tone down on the salt and maybe up the lemon zest or up the olive oil. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'll have our whisk here. I'm gonna just whisk it. Okay guys, so your chicken should be ready. We have our chicken here, it's cooked to 165. We can go ahead and cut it up. I'm not gonna cut up all the chicken just because you can decide how much you need for your salad. So I'm just basically going to cut it like that. And the thing is, okay, so I've been kind of contemplating how I want to go about this, because I want enough dressing for our salad, but at the same time, I want to make sure our chicken is really mixed with it as well. So what I recommend is we're gonna add some to the salad itself right now, and then when we plate it up, we can add some more dressing and just drizzle it so our chicken can absorb some of the flavor as well. Oops. Onion down. So, ooh, yeah, this looks really good. Looks really, really good. Okay. And also, if you want to add some olives at this time, you can go ahead and add your olives and make sure you just drizzle some on top. The recipe calls for about 1/2 cup. I'm not the hugest fan of olives, so I just kind of went with what I personally like. But you can do whatever you would like with that. Okay. So we're gonna plate it all up, and we're gonna make it look super pretty on our plate with our chicken and all that fun stuff. All right, everybody, this is our salad all plated up, our Greek chicken salad. It looks beautiful. So we have our chicken here, our tomatoes, our cucumbers, our onions. I went ahead and tossed some feta cheese in there as I was tossing the dressing in there too. And then a cool thing about this recipe, it's super flexible. So if you want to make it more of a lettuce-based salad, you can go ahead and add a bit of greens to it. If you want to add some carbs to it, go ahead and put some pita bread with it. If you want to make it vegan, you can remove the chicken and you can also take out the feta cheese. And instead of using the feta cheese, you can use some avocado for a creamy type of component. And then you can also use some Dijon mustard with some vegan cheese. So I think that'll be really tasty too. So it's super flexible with everything in there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. When you guys do make it at home, please comment below, like, subscribe. We want to know what you think about our salad. And thank you for traveling with us to Greece. We had a great time. I always love seeing everybody here virtually. And I hope you guys enjoy your summer and enjoy the beautiful weather outside. Well, I'm Alexandra Brown, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.